called Having Our Say, the Delaney sisters' first 100 years. This was a historically accurate nonfiction account of the trials and tribulations that the Delaney sisters faced during their century of life. In contrast with these two sisters, our play is entitled Not the Delaney Sisters. It takes place in the living room of a comfortable middle-class home in New York. The characters, and there they are. First of all, Martha, 101, played by Helen. Zena, age 103, the older sister, played by Barbara. And Elaine Sloan, a reporter from the New York Times, played by Sandra.
Oh, I think I'm just getting too old to be doing yoga.
Not funny.
No. It isn't funny, is it?
Can you get that, Martha?
No, I just got into this position and God only knows how long it'll take me to get out.
But I'm covered in flour.
Well, wipe off your hands. Hold your horses.
Well, I thought you were all tangled up like a pretzel and couldn't move.
Well, I'm untangling. Thought you were covered in flour.
Yeah.
Oh, you are covered in flour. Are you expecting somebody?
I don't remember. What day is this?
Tuesday or Monday? No, I think it's Tuesday.
But I don't bake on Tuesday. I bake on Wednesday, Thursdays. Bread on Wednesdays, you know, and cookies and pies on Thursday.
Well, what are you baking? What kind of cookies are you baking? You haven't made cookies in 40 years. Ever since the mailman said he liked my coconut cookies better than yours.
Yeah, right. And that mailman eating your rum-drenched cookies shouldn't even be working for the U.S. government. Probably be too drunk to read the addresses correctly.
Well, any fool knows coconut cookies aren't any good without rum. Too dry otherwise. That was our best mailman, too. Got the mail here on time. Of course, it really doesn't matter what time it gets here. It's all pretty much junk.
Yeah, well, I know, but we don't have that many friends that are left. But I mean, I do like the ads in the catalogs, you know.
Who the hell is that bothering us ringing the damn doorbell like that?
Martha, you shouldn't curse like that. Oh, for heaven's sakes. You're too old to do that. You could die any second. And then you die with a curse out of your mouth.
I'm younger than you, Zena, and I'll always be 2 years younger than you. Don't plan on dying before my time, which will certainly be after your time.
Well, my time won't be for a very long time. So don't get your hopes up. I plan to live till I'm at least 90.
90? Good Lord, Zena, you're well past 90.
I am? Well, how did that happen?
I don't know, but I'm sure you're 103 years old.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you're right. I don't know.
Are you going to answer the damn door or not?
That's probably some drunk mailman wanting more of your rum-drenched cookies. Oh, yeah, you come in.
Miss Lambert?
Yes, yes.
I'm Elaine Sloan.
Oh, okay.
From the New York Times.
Come
We
in,
agreed
come
to meet today.
Oh, we did. Well, if today's Friday, I bake on Friday, you know, so I didn't know I forgot you were coming, yes. But I will apologize.
Today is Friday. If it's not convenient, I can come back next week on Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, not on Monday. deep fat fry on Monday. I do French fries, or I might do hush puppies, or fish, or chicken, strafoli. And sometimes I do, Twinkies, that sort of thing.
Stink up the house with grease, she means. I keep telling you, Zena, that fried food isn't any good for us old folks. I can feel my arteries clogging just from breathing the air.
Martha, can't you remember how Daddy just loved fried chicken? And he thought French fries were God's gift.
Well, he wouldn't if he tasted those greasy things of yours. I don't know why they call them French fries. They're not French. The French know better than to do that to a decent potato. You really just can't beat a good baked potato.
You must be Dr. Lambert. I'm Elaine Sloan from the New York Times, and I've come to...
I heard you the first time. I'm not deaf, just old. And, you know, I don't want the New York Times. Too many ads. I get my news from NPR and The Guardian online. If we had won the New York Times, we would have subscribed to it when we moved here in 1950. Sorry to waste your time.
Martha, good Lord, Martha. Now she's not selling the New York Times.
Now who needs to watch her?
Now who needs to watch her language? I would if I was as old as you.
You just pay attention.
Now, you know what? If you would just pay attention, I told you we were going to have someone to come and interview us. Something like the Delaney sisters. Remember? No?
Never heard a word.
Never said a word. First I've heard about it. And I don't want to spout forth advice and wisdom for any fool to read. If people want advice, they can call the psychic hotline or go to a fortune teller.
Our readers are very interested in learning about life in New York from the past, from wonderful people like you who've seen it all.
People want to know what life was like in New York 100 years ago. They can read a book.
I told you. Remember now? I think it was last night when we were watching TV. Yes, it was. I told you about this interview. And I think we were watching The Sopranos, or was it the Beverly Hillbillies?
Zena, those shows aren't even on anymore, and they never were on Thursday night anyway, if today really is Friday. We were actually reading last night. We weren't even watching television. You're on that dumb Harry Potter book, and I wish you'd finish it so I can get to it. All I had to read was Shakespeare. I am sick to death of that stupid Hamlet. Fool can't make up his mind when it's plain as day that Claudius is the damn murderer.
You think so? Oh, well, maybe you're right. Well, you know what, though? I have to keep reading the Harry Potter book over and over and over because I can't remember who the good wizards are or who the evil wizards are.
Well, of course I'm right. Doesn't the ghost tell him at the start? What kind of cookies are you baking anyway? Those dry as dust coconut ones of yours?
Martha, for heaven's sakes, we have this slate here. And I made
Sloan, Elaine Sloan. And if this isn't a good day, I can come back.
Oh, today's as good a day as any. When you're over 100, you don't make too many long-range plans, you know what I mean? Did you say the New York Times? Are you going to try to make us as famous as the Delaney sisters?
I certainly hope so. Are you as charming and winsome as they were?
Oh, well, I certainly am. My beaux all told me so back when I had beaux, probably in the 1920s, 1930s, somewhere around there. I remember Harry told me I was charming. Well, maybe it was Leonard. I don't remember. But it was during that time of the Charles Lindbergh business. But as for my sister here, I can tell you one thing. She's neither winsome nor charming.
Well, neither one of us is winsome or charming now, even if some fool told my sister she was a century ago. And I'm not going to spout forth advice and wisdom for any fool to read. People want advice. They can call the psychic hotline, as I said, or go to a fortune teller.